For a year, the disappearance of 26-year-old Emma Rowe haunted Willow Creek. No body, no sightings, no answers, just a trail of clues that seemed to lead nowhere, or worse, to someplace no one could see. But everything changed 376 days later, when Emma Rowe came back, alive, broken, and carrying the truth about the man in the red cap. After Emma vanished on the 18th of September 2021, investigators searched endlessly. Drone sweeps, canine units, dive teams, thermal cameras. Nothing. Her footprints ending mid-step in Old Mill Forest became one of the strangest pieces of evidence ever recorded. Detectives feared the worst, but her family said they felt something different, that Emma was still out there. And they were right. At 6:14 a.m., a jogger on Old Mill Road spotted a thin woman walking out of the forest barefoot, mud on her legs, clothes shredded, hair tangled down her back. She was whispering the same three words over and over. "I followed him. I followed him. I followed him." When deputies approached, she didn't run. She just looked up and said, "He let me go." It was Emma, weighing 27 pounds less than a year before, dehydrated, shaking, alive. Hospital staff said Emma behaved like someone who had lived in constant fear, flinching at footsteps, covering her ears when anyone spoke too close. Doctors found no drugs in her system, no head trauma, no broken bones. But psychologically, Emma seemed petrified of something behind her. Anytime someone walked to her left side, the same side where the whisper was recorded on her phone, she would turn away and cry. It took 3 days before she spoke a full sentence. Detectives recorded Emma's first coherent explanation of what happened. Her voice was thin, trembling. "I wasn't lost. I wasn't kidnapped. I followed him, just like he wanted." Detectives asked, "Who, Emma? Who did you follow?" She stared at the corner of the room. The man in the red cap. The room fell silent. For a year, the man in the red cap had been little more than a ghost story, a figure seen in old case files and whispered about in town. But Emma spoke about him like he was real, dangerously real. Emma explained the night she vanished in fragments. She saw him in the parking lot. She heard him call her name, not loudly, but inside her ear. She drove to Old Mill Road because she felt pulled. She said, "It was like walking toward a voice I couldn't ignore." Then she described the forest. The deeper she went, the quieter everything became. No bugs, no birds, no wind, just footsteps behind her, never close enough to see, always close enough to hear. And the whisper, "Emma." When detectives asked how she survived a full year, Emma answered softly, "I wasn't gone for a year. It didn't feel like that." Time folded. Investigators initially assumed trauma or hallucination, until Emma revealed something impossible. Emma said she finally saw his face the day before he released her. She described him in chilling detail. A tall, handsome man. Thin, with nice eyes, and cheekbones sharp like he hadn't eaten. His voice, dry, like he hadn't spoken in years. But the detail that stopped detectives cold. He wore a red baseball cap, with a black name written inside it. Morrow. Detectives exchanged looks. That name wasn't public. Caleb Morrow, a drifter suspected in 2 assaults, vanished in 2003. Search teams found his scent trail ending in the same forest where Emma disappeared. He was presumed dead. But Emma described him exactly as he appeared in old case files, photos she had never seen. She insisted, "He's not alive, but he's not gone." When asked what he wanted from her, Emma whispered, "To be followed. He chooses people who can hear him." Detectives initially believed Emma had been held captive by a real, living man. Then forensic psychologists reviewed her account. Her timeline didn't make sense. She didn't age physically. She remembered every detail except the passage of time. Her description of Caleb Morrow matched his last known appearance 19 years earlier. but the detail that forced investigators to reopen the entire case. Emma had scratches on her arms consistent with crawling through thick brush, except the scratches were less than 2 days old, not 1 year. Meaning, whatever happened to Emma did not happen over 12 months. It happened in the last 48 hours. Yet she insists she followed the man for a very long time. 2 weeks after her rescue, Emma clarified the most disturbing part. He didn't keep me. I kept following him. Because he looks for people who are alone and listens for the ones who listen back. Detectives asked where he is now. Emma looked directly into the camera, her expression flat. In the forest, waiting for someone else to hear him. Emma gave one final statement before being transferred to a treatment facility. He let me go because I wasn't scared anymore. Fear is what keeps you near him. That same day, search teams found fresh footprints, barefoot, adult male, leading deeper into Old Mill Forest. DNA testing confirmed something impossible. A 99.7% match to Caleb Morrow. Dead for nearly 2 decades. Or supposed to be. Emma Rowe survived. But the mystery didn't end. Her return only raised the most chilling questions. If the man in the red cap is dead, what exactly is walking those woods? And how many others heard him before Emma did? The final line of her testimony remains the most unsettling. He doesn't take people. He makes them follow.